taking a next step. And if there's kids listening, I would warn you that they should probably not hear what we're about to play, because it is literally on the fringes of complete psychosis and mental illness. There's no other way that I can say this. This is from a September 12th Tea Party protest in Washington, D.C. And this is a group called New Left Media, which went to Washington, D.C. to document this. And, these Tea Party protests are going against what? They're going against health insurance reform, the IRS, abortion, global warming, the socialist, communist, fascist, Nazi, Muslim president, Barack Hussein Obama, as they like to say. Some of them wanted a return to McCarthyism. Others wanted Glenn Beck for president. No surprise there. So let's take a listen to this. This is very, very good. And we'll just play a couple of the different parts here if we can get it going. Okay, here we go.
Taxes or slavery. But if we do not repent, will we not be judged? Have we already not been warned? 9/11, it was our warning. Repent, turn back to God. Right. 35% of them.
Okay, I'll skip ahead to some of these interviews because these are unbelievable, really unbelievable interviews. Here we go. And there's signs everywhere saying, take Obamacare to the grave with Ted Kennedy. All right.
Tell us why you're out here today.
Well, I'm out here to change the government.
I'm just tired of the government trying to turn our country into a third world country.
To stand up for God and our nation and preserve the land and our freedoms for our children and our grandchildren.
I'm out here for tax. I mean, he's raising the taxes like crazy, and we need freedom. We didn't vote for this health care that he planned.
Because we're tired of the spending, tired of the lies that are going on, and we want to take our country back.
And what are some of the lies and the spending that you have particular problems with?
The bailout, what other?
I've never been here before. I just wanted to see the Capitol building, see the White House. I had no idea this was going to be going on.
By the way, this is a guy who has a cross on his back that he's walking around with. It looks to me like, if we can get this shot for our Midweek Politics TV audience, it looks to me like it's about a 10-foot tall cross. The guy he was just in Washington, D.C. He carries the cross with him everywhere, so he figured, hey, I've got this 10-foot tall cross with me. Let me just go to the teabagging protest.
Sign the cross.
Now he has people signing his cross for him.
So what should happen with these people without care?
A different plan?
Could a different plan produce more doctors?
No, not for people that are going to sit home, watch TV or have 5 or 6 children and be on welfare. It's not fair.
What do you think should happen with Medicare?
You may not want my opinion.
No,
Abolish it.
Yeah.
Abolish it.
I was in healthcare for 20 years, and Medicare as it is now has worked very well, I think, for the populace.
And do you think we should expand it?
I think that it could be expanded to more of the population.
So tell me about this side.
Bury Obamacare with Kennedy. I mean, it sounds sarcastic, but we do need to bury that whole plan.
Do you think the Kennedy family would think it's funny?
Probably not. But they've done other stuff too, so.
I cannot believe these Tea Party protests that are going on, Lewis. It's completely amazing. And even more amazing is that they're being almost led and exclusively promoted by the Fox News channel, which is fair and balanced, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard that mentioned, Lewis, but the Fox News channel is fair and balanced. The Tea Party protests, it's unbelievable. If we had this if this was reversed, and we had these types of protests with this kind of, we want to see Obamacare in the grave with Ted Kennedy. If we had the equivalent thing when George W. Bush was president, can you even imagine what would have been on the news? I can't imagine, but we know that it would be quite different than what we're seeing now.
That would have been called anti-Americanism at its best.
But these people want to take their country back, which is good to hear. From who, I don't know. And what they would do once they get the country back is unclear. But what is clear is that they want it back from whoever has taken it away from them. And I don't know when that happened or under what context they gave it up. But the people's country has been taken away from them.